So we're here shooting this video to explain why slot drains are a nightmare. And the reason is they're very hard to perform leak detections on. If you're doing an inspection for a swimming pool, for a closing, you can't get in there. You can't get in to see. We try to get these pipe mics in there to listen to what we need to do. We try to use these little 14mm camera heads to get them in the slot, and we can't. It's impossible to see what's going on in there. The only way to perform a leak detection on them is to figure out where they're plumbed to, whether it's a catch basin down below, whether it's a surge tank somewhere. And what we'll do is we'll plug those up. We'll get two plugs in there if there are two lines feeding. Sometimes they're split systems. If that's the case, we'll flood the drain. And what we mean by that is we plug them up and we flood them. We fill them with water. We like to give them a typical hour. We mark a location of where the water is in the slot drain, and if it drops in that period of time, we know we have a leak in the slot drain itself or in the slot drain plumbing. In order to perform a leak detection on there, you got to do some destruction. You got cutting to do, breaking to do. You're going to ruin a deck. Because these guys who build these things, they don't think ahead, and they don't quite know how to build them right. I run into these all the time. These are typically $1,500 leak detections, meaning in Southern California, you have a slot drain with a negative edge, or you have that type of system, $1,500 minimum for us to come out and do a leak detection on that pool. Everybody should be charging the same nationwide. So with these issues, again, the destruction that you have to do is a nightmare, and a lot of these are on newer pools. When you have situations like this, know what you're going out to. Know that if it has a slot drain like that, in order to do it properly, you got to spend a lot of time there, and the customer needs to know that there also might be some destruction in order to pinpoint the exact leak that you have going on in there. For inspections, you have to write them up. If you can't get anything in there to see, you have to let them know up front. So the moral of the story is when it comes to slot drains, no matter if you have the best equipment on the market, it doesn't matter. You have to use your brain when it comes to doing these types of jobs. We teach a lot of this in our training courses, and you can check all of that stuff out on www.leaktronics.com, and always check out our videos on our YouTube channel.